Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. My first stream in a long time. Well, I mean, technically not, but I mean, not in the way of this format. Um, so kind of I got a new computer, but I'm still trying to get my data. I got to like get all my data retrieved, and um, hopefully I'll be able to do that soon and put it on this computer. I don't know what I'm going to be exactly doing in the next couple of weeks in terms of videos. I might not be doing that many. Don't look for that many right now. There's just, a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of things that are just not really in the best light right now. Obviously, the computer issues, YouTube's driving me crazy with their stupid text system or whatever, your freaking bullshit. You know how that is. And then just other stuff going on right now with me personally, and obviously the aerial thing was probably not the best idea, but you know, I just want to say, you know, the three videos I made. There were a few people. There were most people on YouTube that watched my aerial videos were supportive. There were some that didn't like it. I got really hit up on Instagram really badly about the aerial shit. But I want to say, I'm just gonna clear this up right now. I have nothing against Howie Bailey. I have nothing against her. I have nothing against a Black Mermaid. Okay, there's a Black Mermaid in the Little Mermaid television series. For anyone who doesn't remember, it was just the character itself. The sense of the character was already white, redhead, and that was the whole thing. I've been against whitewashing just as much, so I don't see why I was, being attacked. Not really attacked, but just being criticized for it. The way I was. Sensual of the character. I just got back from seeing Toy Story 4 in Little News. It's kind of weird watching Toy Story 4, considering the fact Toy Story 1 was literally made it came out in 95, and I was about like 4 or 5 years old in 95. And now it's Toy Story 4 in 2019, and I'm 27. Kind of weird how that works. The fact that this franchise is still going on, maybe they'll have a Toy Story 5 soon. But Toy Story 4 was a pretty good conclusion to it. It kind of contradicted Woody's character in some way, to the way everything was established up to that point. But overall, I was satisfied with what they did. I mean, I don't like the fact that Woody lost his his polar thing or whatever, the pull thing that he had. But Tim Allen did very great as Buzz Lightyear. I was a huge fan of Tim Allen as a kid. I liked a lot of his work, especially with the Santa Claus trilogy, well, the original one mainly. But Tim Allen still can do it. He doesn't really do that much anymore. Milan really doesn't do that much anymore, but he did. He still came back for Buzz, which I thought was cool. So the Mulan trailer popped up this week. Kind of concerned a little bit since we didn't see Mulan's pet in there. There's rumors that he might not be in this now. That'd really suck. He should be in the story. But it seems like overall they're casting pretty good with Mulan. It's a wait and see though. In terms of all the updates of Disney. And by the way, WoW, I started this streaming service, or not streaming, WoW, this stream. Apparently, Hangout is dying officially August 1st. Now, this quite frankly pisses me off because Hangout is just kind of easy to do and easy to handle. Now, Hangout was technically supposed to have been shut down like about over a year ago, and then they never ended up doing it because people complained about it. I'm hoping that happens here because I don't want to lose Hangout again. No, I just don't want to lose Hangout anymore, But apparently it is going to leave us August 1st. And they're basically telling me and probably you guys to try out the webcam feature. I don't know how exactly that's going to work, but that's going to be quite interesting. Having to go through that. Hi. I didn't see that. 3 people are watching right now. I put it in the Discord. I put it in the Discord. I did. I'm not denying it. Yeah. I was saying some interesting. Toy Story. Well, I mean, Toy Story's been going on for years. It's been going on for years, but I mean, I'm surprised that it's still doing it. I'm happy they're still doing it though, but I'm surprised they're still doing it for all these years. Toy Story is still going on, despite the fact that all those other franchises that were going on since the 90s, like when, Lion King came out, Aladdin came out, Mulan, and all these other movies that came out in the 90s. Toys R Us is still going on to this day. I just think that's amazing that Toy Story is still around. Like, they're still doing it. After all this time with, the passing of time, the renaissance of Disney has been over for years now. And Toy Story is still living on. And if that was the conclusion, I guess that was somewhat of a good conclusion for it. I think it's kind of unfortunate that Bonnie decided to basically not listen to Andy and not care about Woody because Andy should have never listened to Woody because he actually wanted to bring him to college. Like, he literally wanted to bring Woody to college at the end of Toy Story 3, and it was Woody who said, no, I don't want to go to college. I'm going to go with Bonnie and the rest of the toys, right? if he had not done that and he went with Andy to college, Andy would have probably still taken care of him. He probably would have still taken care of him, because he obviously Andy meant more. Or Woody meant more to Andy than Bonnie. Bonnie clearly did not really care as much for Woody. I mean, it seemed that way in Toy Story 3, but she went through a phase, because she's a girl. She went through a phase. She liked him, but then right after she got all those other toys, she'd be like, nah, I'm gonna play with these toys now. You know what I'm saying? So Woody got the short end of the stick with this, because it was him that chose to not go to college with Andy, and then all these other toys got played with more than he did with Bonnie, and then boom. Also, another thing about that movie, I didn't like how they put Bonnie's name on the foot. Like, they got rid of Andy's name, or at least it appeared that way. I'm not sure if in the other boot it still said Andy or not, but I think that was kind of bullshit. That they took, because that's a permanent marker. That's a permanent marker, so that should not have come off. That should not have come off. I just didn't make sense what they were doing there. You know what I mean there. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, him going with her. Going with. She returned because she was not in Toy Story 3. She was mentioned, but which I'm glad, by the way. In Toy Story 4, they kind of cleared up what happened to her, because Toy Story 3, we never really knew what happened to her. They kind of explained it. Oh, Toy Story 4 was basically probably like 6 months after the events of Toy Story 3, because Bonnie is still a kid. Like, she looks pretty much the same age. So it probably was 6 or 8 months later, after the events of Toy Story 3. But they did that flashback to show what happened to Beth. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm glad she returned. I mean, because Toy Story 3 felt weird without her. Toy Story 3 felt weird without her. So I'm happy she came back. I wonder what they're going to do now. Well, I mean, Toy Story 5, I mean, if they ever decide to make a Toy Story 5, then, like, we'll see. Yeah, but if they ever do Toy Story 5, if they ever do a Toy Story 5, it would literally be like 10 years later, so I don't think. Well, technically, Toy Story 4, even though it was released in 2019, it technically happened, like in the canon timeline, it happened only about 6 months or 8 months after the events of Toy Story 3. Which I was looking up what the specific timeline for 3 and 4 would be. Because obviously Toy Story 1 took place in 95, literally the same year it came out. But Toy Story 2 took place a couple years after 1, which probably would have been 97, even though it came out in 99. And then they were saying that 3 and, like I said, 4 has to only have been like 6 months or 8 months later. after 3. So those films are like 9 years apart. Literally, they're literally in the same year, or they have to be in the same year, or something like that, or a year later, depending on what month it was. So, um, Boot Peep, Boot Peep. Well, yeah. And one thing with Boot Peep, they don't even like little Boot Peep. Like they literally don't even like explain how she lost her dress. Like she doesn't have her dress anymore. You know, Woody's lover. Um, she literally doesn't have her dress anymore. Like she got rid of her dress. Like, come on now. I was like, come on now. Who cares what her new because they never explained why she all of a sudden got new clothes. She's like, you know, I'm here. I'm here, guys. Um, all right, guys. I'm waiting for some people to like come on. You know, as I'm just rumbling around. You know, feel free to ask me anything. You know, people are watching those. They really chat. Every time when I do these streams, like they'll come like in through like halfway through the stream, which makes no sense. It's like, you know, we're doing all this, yeah, 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 and then it's like, oh, nothing, and then there's something. Uh, I'm liking a lot of the Disney movies that are coming out, like straight up. I'm worried about the Little Mermaid because of all the backlash that's happening with it. Um, and then of course, you know, obviously the cast. I mean, you know, I was going to say that Ariel, the film could end up doing really good. I'm not saying it couldn't. I'm just saying that, you know, why change something that's like been like that for several years? You know, it's already that way. It has nothing to do with the Black Mermaid. There was a mermaid in the television series. You know what I mean? I've mentioned this before. Um, I just don't understand why people are, you know, well, you know, so many people are getting bitched at about it though too. You know, it's like, look, look, guys, sane people. Okay, we're just like, look, we don't care if a mermaid is casted as an African American. I have nothing to do with anything. Okay, it's just the integrity of the character was established as a certain character. That's the only thing. Um, it'd be the same way the other way around. Um, just like with the Avatar movie. Um, what's up, Hulk fan? I'm probably gonna just start streaming like one because there's so many anime I haven't watched yet, and also you know, watch some movies, man. We gotta watch some movies, bro. Like, there's probably a lot of good movies I haven't seen yet. I wanted to watch that Founder movie, the freaking McDonald's movie or whatever. The dude that screwed the McDonald's family over. Like, it's supposed to be on Netflix, Netflix, but it's not. Like, every time I go to that Netflix thing, it's never there. Like, yet they list it on their website, so they're full of shit. I gotta watch one more episode of Fairy Tale. I watched 302 yesterday. Or 312, I'm sorry, not 2. Gotta watch the new episode of Mob. Reaction now. I don't care. We gotta watch out for YouTube, because YouTube doesn't like us doing reactions, even though it's legally allowed. And they're trying to say that I can't do it because I am telling you all the wrong information, even though it's specifically labeled in the description as well in the title of what the video is and of what my intentions are in the video. Yet somehow I'm misleading people. These are YouTube words. No, I have the. Let's read it. Yeah. Let me read you this stupid bullshit that YouTube said. By the way, this is another reason why I didn't react to anything yesterday or last week. I'm probably not going to do it this week either. Not because YouTube's telling me not to, but because I might be going somewhere and I might have to tape it anyways. But I want to hear. I want to show you guys this shit because this is the biggest bullshit ever. Okay, so this is what YouTube told me. Okay, for the reaction videos, they said, "Quote: Hi again. We heard back from the team. Looks like this video was removed for misleading mega data." Megadata, yeah, that's what they told me. Okay. Megadata refers to any and all additional information provided on the video. This includes the titles, description, tags, adenoids, and thumbnails. The reason we have a megadata is so that you can add additional contents information to your videos. Please do not use these features to gain or trick our search catalog. All media data should be representative of the contents containing in your videos. All other things media data adds in an attempt to gain search catalog or whatever will lead to the video's removal of your videos. Please select a reasonable number of tags that must closely reflect your video content. Please also only add tags to the tag section of your metadata. Adding additional tags to your description of your video may construct spam and can result in removal of your video. Thanks. End quote. Okay, first of all, here's the problem with YouTube's their freaking logic with this. If you go to any of my live reactions, one, I don't tag shit. Okay. The only thing that is tagged are the little hangout stuff that are already provided in there. Okay. That YouTube puts in there for default. So I don't tag Dragon Ball Super. I don't tag Goku. I don't tag anything. I don't tag any of that shit. Okay. So that's bullshit number one right there. Okay. I don't tag shit. Number two, the reason why I'm titling it Dragon Ball Super English Dub Reaction of whatever said episode is because that's what I'm doing. I'm literally reacting. So literally the video in question is what you are getting. Therefore, I'm not misleading anybody with that freaking title. Okay, so that's bullshit number two right there. Bullshit number three is the description. Okay, well, the description was there were no tags in the description. Okay, I didn't put no hashtag Dragon Ball Super in the description to gain more algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that. in the reactions of any of my reactions. Okay, so that's bullshit number 3 right there. Okay, thumbnail. I mean, I guess you can argue that for my thumbnail I used a logo picture from Dragon Ball Super or Fairy Tail or whatever show I was reacting to. Okay, but again, that's really a stretch because most people that use thumbnails use random pictures like this. So there's really no reason to why my video should have been removed, just because they think it's somehow spam, which it isn't. Like I said, I did not try to trick anybody to watch my videos. I didn't try to trick anybody. I don't even try. Like, literally, when I do my reaction video, I'm literally not even trying. Okay? I just type in the basic description, the basic title. I put I slap a logo on the screen sharing feature on Hangout, and that's it. And then I go live when the episode is being broadcasted. Literally nothing I do has nothing to do with YouTube. Has nothing to do. So YouTube's logic makes no sense. Literally nothing I do indicates that I am lying or trying to tell you guys or telling other people that are searching to come to my videos. I'm literally doing it by the book. But somehow I'm getting penalized because other people don't understand that, and YouTube doesn't understand the concept of their broken ass system. This is the same reason why animators get frigged up the ass, because there are animators that are getting copyright strikes for stuff that's their work because it looks too much very close to original copyrighted anime. I think there was a guy who got a video taken down for doing a really good animation of a Dragon Ball Super fan animation that he did that looked very close to what Dragon Ball Super looks like. And because of that, his video got taken down. Okay, this is the broken ass system YouTube has. This is their broken ass system. Okay, you know, they don't look at anything. They don't investigate anything. They just assume that this is how it works. And it isn't. And also, their statement still does not prove my video violated any of this. They're just going through a basic, monologue of why my video was removed. They're not explaining why specifically my video was removed, because they never looked at the video. If they looked at the video, they would know why it shouldn't have been removed, because all the stuff that they're talking about literally contradicts everything that was in the video in question that they removed. It contradicts everything they stated. Everything they're stating in this official statement contradicts everything that they just basically said from my case, at least for my video, because I didn't do any of this crap. I didn't try to get more people to search for my video. I don't try to do that. It's the basic, most laziest way to do a stream, because I don't try to do a big, flashy type stream thing. I just kind of just do it to just react for the subscribers that are subscribed to me to watch. It was never planned on getting a big crowd or anything like that. If it happens, it just happens, You know, one week I get luckier more than the other. You know, that's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to trick anybody. All right? I'm not forcing people to come to my channel to watch the stream. It's literally for me, you know, and for you guys, you know, to actually get to see what I'm thinking the moment something happens. Okay? You know, you're seeing how I would act basically in real time. Okay? In real time, you're basically seeing what I'm reacting literally to the episode because it's literally the premiere broadcast of said episode. Whether it be Super, Attack on Titan, Sword Art Online, Fairy Tail, whatever. That's literally what it is. So I don't understand why it's so wrong to do that. But yeah, so that is YouTube's stupid reason to why my video was removed. For anyone that's still wondering why it was removed. Yes, August 1st. I actually literally just found out when I started the stream. They notified me on my screen. It's being replaced with YouTube webcam, basically. I don't know how that's going to work. But then again, Hangout was supposed to be shut down like over a year ago, and yet it survived through all this. So it's definitely past its curtain call. What videos did they take? My reaction videos. They took down the last Dragon Ball Super episode 117 live reaction. They took it down because they believe it is media data, or not media data, mega data. Because, you know, I'm trying to trick people, which I'm not. I'm literally titling it what it is. I'm not putting tags in the description, which they claim I did, which is bullshit if you actually look through the video. They say I tagged stuff that indicated to getting more traction for people to watch my reactions, which that's bullshit because literally I don't put any tags in my reaction videos. The only tags that are in my reaction videos are Google Hangouts and some stupid basic crap like that that's already provided in when you do a live Hangout stream. So the only thing they could really use against me is probably the thumbnail, because they said thumbnail, but again, that's a stretch because I just use the basic logo of, the show, which is basically a poster promotional thing most of the time. So again, and most people on YouTube use pictures. So, from Google. So again, that's the only thing they could really use against me. And again, that's a stretch in itself, since most people use thumbnails from pictures. So again, it's all bullshit. YouTube's broken ass system makes no sense. Scooby Doo gets cartoons every year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Scooby Doo gets cartoons every year. They get new ones every year. That's no big deal. Yeah. Until it wouldn't have mattered anyways. If I would have reacted to Attack on Titan this past week, there would have been some epic bullshit going on in the background. There would have been a lot of bullshit going in the background because they cut out that freaking 2-episode scene in the end credits. Why would I be mad about a My Hero Academia movie? Oh, no, I'm sorry, move. The time slot? Yes, I am. I am, because it doesn't deserve that. It doesn't deserve to be moved that down into the card, especially since it got the second highest ratings on the show. It does not warrant to be moved deeply back into the block, especially since it's a rerun episode. It's been out on the Funimation now for over several months, so it's not that new, and it's still getting ratings. Oh, really? Interesting. Kind of goes with them getting the Blu-ray releases too. Well, you think it will be any ad revenue with if I did a reaction right now? No, I don't think so. I don't think there would be any. I don't think there would be any issue right now because I just put streaming on it or stream. I should do it. Man, man. Ay, caramba. With all the Ariel controversy, I mean, I'd rather just not even. Oh, God. That Ariel. Yeah, I mean, YouTube was a lot fair with me, but Twitter and Twitter and Instagram really, like, there are not many. Yes, there are a lot of new Toonami shows coming up very soon. Currently, Food War debuted. I got so many bar rescue vibes from it. Not really, but there was a couple of times where I actually wanted John Tapper to come in there and just knock that dude out because of so many cross-contamination violations he had in that episode. I don't care. No. That shit would have been done. John Tapper would have had that place shut down. Tapper would have had that place shut down the moment he. I believe there's a new show coming up, Demon Slayer in the fall. A con accidentally leaked that. I think it was a leak. I can't say for sure, but I think it was a leak because Toonami didn't even announce it. And usually Toonami likes to announce the stuff on their own. So the fact that they announced it tells me that Toonami weren't prepared for it. And so then they had to quickly confirm it after it was revealed at a con that it was coming to Toonami in the fall. So Gundam's out. I'm not watching Gundam before anyone asks. I was not a fan of the original Gundams. I don't even really like Gundam in general. I always thought it was boring. Uh, I do like the only Gundam. I'll say this. I'll admit this. The only Gundam I liked was the Gundam that recently came on Toonami not too long ago. That Gundam Orphans. That's the only Gundam I liked. Only one. Only one I liked, and I was still surprised I liked it. Only one I liked. Only one I liked. I think the new one's supposed to be a retelling of the old one, so I think it's like a Dragon Ball Z Kai situation. So I don't know if they have the same voice actors or not, but it's not for me, for sure. That's not a anime for me. It's just not. I just was bored. That whole thing I was bored of, and yeah, I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna put my time into something like that. I think there was a couple other shows that were announced too, but I'm not sure. I haven't really recorded any of this stuff because I've been just I have way too much more stuff I have to worry about now than this, guys. You know what I mean? A lot of real stuff, a lot of real drama. Obviously, computer has been down, as you all know. Um, so yeah, just not something that I'm gonna be up to date with in terms of the news. Hopefully, in the future, we can get back on track with stuff. Um, you know, Oh yeah, that was the other show. Yeah. I forget what the show's called though. There was a show though that was announced I think a week ago um, from Rooster Teeth. That's going to be on Toonami. I don't know what it's called because I just haven't paid attention with anything right now. There's just too, like I said, too much shit's going on right now, and I just can't keep track of it all. Fortunately. Um, but yeah, there is a Rooster Teeth show coming to Toonami at some point. I don't remember when. Like I said, I'm not up to speed with this shit right now. I don't know. Just I don't know what it's called. What is the show called? That's from Rooster Teeth. That's going to Toonami. It's not Ruby. If Ruby ever made it, no. Ruby is not going to Toonami. Okay, Ruby will never go to Toonami, and here's why it won't. Because the show, they would have to edit the shows like the first season of Ruby. The first four episodes were like I think like 7 minutes or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but they would have to pad everything together somehow, and there's just no way they can do that. There's just no way they can do that. It just can't happen. Um, yeah, they would have to really do some shit. Also, it would be useless too. Like, why have it on Toonami when you show it for free on your website? On your website, and everyone's watching it on your website now. You know what I'm saying? So why there would be no reason to put it on Toonami. There'd be no reason to put it on Toonami, especially with it being around as long as it's been around. Like the show that the Rooster Teeth's putting on Toonami hasn't been on that long. It's a newer show. Ruby has been around for years now. Like, you can't just put that on Toonami. You know, I've been busy. I haven't had time to, unfortunately. Like I said, I'd love to do another buy or sell. I'm still taking suggestions for buy or sells, so I might eventually go back to doing a buy or sell. Um, Unfortunately, as I said, my computer was down for 2 weeks. Actually, I should say it's still down because it's unrepairable. Um, this is a new computer, but I still have to get all my data back from the old computer, which is going to cost hundreds of dollars, and still process. So, and once I get all that done, then I can put it on this computer. Then we can get back to business. But until that happens, that isn't going to be far from my money, right? In terms of that stuff. I'm still waiting, bro. We're gonna have Ariel. Oh, it's okay. We'll just take Ariel. No. Just kidding. Oh, should I say it? I made a video about it not too long ago. I don't know if you watched it, but I already kind of explained it. You got a friend in me. I got Forky. That was such a brilliant, groundbreaking name. And then they had the girlfriend at the end named Knifey. Well, I don't know if that's yeah, but it was a knife. I was like, I couldn't believe they did a knife. I thought it would be a spoon or something like that, but no, it was a knife. I was like, bro, how are you gonna have a knife on a television show for kids, or not a television? How are you gonna have on a G-rated movie a knife? I mean, yeah, it's technically it's a plastic knife, but it's still a knife. It's still a knife, though. How are you gonna have a How are you gonna have a knife on a G-rated kids show, a kids movie? Even though, yeah, it's plastic, but it's still a knife, though. Like, come on, you don't think kids can't get cut? Little kids can't get cut from a plastic knife? So they get those paper cuts from. Come on now. On a G-rated. I can't believe they did that. I know, with everyone so sensitive in society, they think they would not do that. But they did. And at least they got a friend in me. Yeah, I'm just totally listening to that song again. It's been a long time since I listened to that song. I remember I used to listen to that song as a kid. When it first came out. You got a friend in me. They're singing that song again. There we go again. I mean, the freaking classic Disney songs. Just wait for the mermaid. Wait for the mermaid. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna go see her or not, but you know, they were telling me, give it a chance, see what happens. And you know what? I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fine, I will. I will. We'll see. We'll see if it ends up being good. She might end up doing really good. I'm not saying she won't. I'm just saying, I just want them to cast on the source material. That was all I wanted. But I was attacked on Instagram by some of these people, including someone who I knew, that I actually met in real life. So I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah. So yeah, it's not a really good situation in terms of the whole Ariel thing. Let's put it that way. The Ariel thing really kind of just got me like, okay, not doing this anymore. Well, say one thing. Yeah, we openly talked about Last Airbender, how it was whitewashing. But when we talk about this not being the source material character, we're douchebags for it. We talk shit about whitewashing actors, but we can't talk about you know not casting based on the source material of the character. I just don't understand that logic. We never said anything bad about Haley or anything like that, or any of the casting decisions that we made. At least I didn't. I can't speak for other people that did, but I didn't. I just simply said what I thought. But people took that out. A lot of people took it out of context. Again, would you move from Toonami if you had a choice? In the current lineup, I would get rid of all the stupid shit that shouldn't be a Toonami show. Pop Team Epic. That show would never be on Toonami again as long as I live. If I was in control of Toonami, that show would never see the light of day on Toonami. That's currently not on the block right now, but it was on the block, unfortunately. I'm telling you right now, that would be gone. It would never be on our block again. And I would never allow it to be shown again on the network. I would cease to that friggin' job. I'd rather have us put Food Wars or any other shit that they friggin' have over that friggin' pile of shit that was Pop Team Epic. That shit has to go. That goes into the dumpster, is where it would go. No. Oh yeah, that's true. Space Dandy was a show that I think should not have been on Toonami either. But Pop Team Epic, I think, was worse than Space Dandy. Even though Space Dandy was stupid, I think Pop Team Epic kind of took it to a new low. I'm gonna react to this episode. Okay, we're gonna react to some episodes. You can guys follow around. It's 10:28 my time because I'm behind. I just don't care. And yeah, and yeah, let's just do it. And yeah, and yeah. Okay. All right. So, in a recent episode of Fairy Tale, we found out in the last episode, spoilers, that Urza is fighting her mother. Yes, this is canon. Not a clone. Not a fake. Not a duplicate. It is the mother that Urza never knew about. So we are finding out a lot of random shit in this last season that we never knew about until now. END is Natsu. Bray is supposed to beat him. They've been fighting each other like how long as rivals, and now it's like, oh, got it damn. And now the strongest person of the Spriggan 12, Urza's mom. Don't know what to say about this. All right, so here we go. Gonna watch this. Yes, I enjoyed season 5 of Samurai Jack. Let's get this going. Let's go. Traction up here, yo.
Lying. No, it's true. I was known as the Queen of Dragons.
Of course you were.
I shall tell you a story about events that took place 400 years ago in a kingdom here on Ishgard called Dreadnought.
Okay, so if she's the mother, then who is Urza's father? That's the real question. Since anime never likes to reveal people's fathers. Just Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum has a cape, so it's okay. That was a joke. Oh yeah, Uzukio or Izuki Midoriya. Deku. Freaking, he doesn't have a father either. Yeah, he took from the ash. He took from the ash tree. Ash pretty much started that precedent. What is with that though? Like the anime main characters not getting fathers and shit like that. Like Ash started that precedent, but like now we're seeing it with like other animes too. Yeah, we look so badass. We look so badass, you know. Oh yeah, in the last episode, the old bag like told friggin' Lucy to get naked or not to, which was just weird. I should mention
Up the
that.
Western continent, there was another attack by the dragon.
I know, right? Like, what the frick?
That doesn't surprise me. Dragons in the West are uncivilized roots. Saints Dragon Belterion. Glad to see you've returned unharmed, sir. The situation there is worse than imagined. It's so dire. I need to see Irene. Right.
No,
Her Majesty is here, in the courtyard.
you don't deserve it. goes. Well, I say ish.
Belsarion,
Oh, here we go.
so
There's
good to
his
see you.
mom.
What's the matter? Are you ill?
Don't tell me she screwed a
I
dragon.
come bearing bad news.
Don't tell me
The
she
dragons
screwed a
in the
dragon.
west show no signs of lynching. It's only a matter of time before they consume all the humans who come to Ishtar.
How ghastly. They're eating people.
Unbelievable. Just the thought of it alone. It's blasphemy. In Ishtar, we see our relationship with humans as invaluable.
Likewise. I can't imagine where our society would be without the dragon's help. Our species can peacefully coexist, but one has to wonder. If the Western dragon's way of thinking reaches our shores and begins to take root, would that place our bond in jeopardy?
We will not allow it. On our honor, we'll protect you and guide.
This marks the beginning of the bloody war that would later be known as the Dragon King Festival.
Of course.
Yes. Ironically, it was first sparked by the kindness of dragons.
Better have not screwed a dragon. That's all I gotta say. That's some bullshit right there. Can you imagine? This is father being a dragon.
How have you not aged?
I'll address that eventually.
What do you mean? She looks
You
different.
should like this next part. So listen well. Okay.
Father's a
In
dragon.
fact, I think your little dragon slayer friend will hang on every word.
Oh God! Don't tell me. Do not tell
My
me.
kingdom was a place of harmony, with humans and dragons living together in peace for generations. Back then, several such kingdoms existed in Ishtar.
He's gonna cut a sword with a stick. Break the sword with a stick. Oh wow.
Ah!
Green Kai's got nothing
You
on
broke an
you.
iron sword with a wooden stick! Your Majesty, how'd you do it?
With imbuing magic. I call it enchantment. Nice, huh? To put it simply, I enhanced the wooden stick. The enchantment
Why is
made
her
it
hair
harder
so
than
darker in this?
It's amazing! We could use this spell to make our dragon scales even tougher! This is our chance to win the war!
And she looks thinner in this too. She's much more buff in present day.
However, things did not go in our favor. The sheer number of dragons from the west dwarfed those on our side. Plus, there were some in Ishtar who chose to ally themselves with those seeking to disrupt our peaceful coexistence.
All I gotta say is she better not screw the dragon.
Belsarion,
But
We're losing.
I see. Are you sure?
I'm not like
I wish the peace remains steadfast. I won't give up. Know this. No matter how many brethren I lose, I'll still fight.
I don't understand. Why make such a sacrifice?
Why? I told you how your predecessor saved me. This is my debt to pay.
I knew that. But surely that debt has been long since repaid. You've devoted your life to serving not only me, but all of mankind. Yet you're willing to give more.
Listen. My debt will not be repaid till you are forever safe. To that end, I'll pledge my life.
Belsarion,
oh God.
let me join you and fight by your side.
You can't be serious. We're up against dragons, not people. You won't survive, not even with an army. They'll destroy
Wait,
you.
if the dragon is
I
Ursa's
found a way
father,
we can win. A new technique.
then wouldn't she be a dragon then too? The
But it's
dragon's
only
like-
possible if I can imbue myself with your power. Will you allow it?
Power of a dragon within a human.
We can create a whole new class of wizards, able to fight dragons, called Dragon Slayers.
with the dragon?
Are you trying to say you created that type of magic?
I am saying it. You can consider me to be the mother of Dragon Slayers.
Wow. Okay. That makes sense. Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta see this again. Oh. Hold on.
You
Where's-
created that type of
Where's my
magic?
phone?
I am saying
We gotta like.
you can consider me to be the mother of Dragon
Oh my
Slayers.
god. Oh my god. Did anyone not see this? This is like, dude. Look at that. That is insane. That is insane. Friggin' Lucy. Lucy and Natsu. Yo, look at that. No, she's naked because the last episode they said he had it friggin' stripped down or whatever. And she literally is in the friggin'. She's literally in the cuddles with Natsu right now. Oh my god.
Working, he's not getting warmer. Please, Natsu, wake up! Come on. I know you're still in there somewhere. Natsu!
Wow, that's just. Oh my god. That's taking it a little too much there, Lucy. You're going way too straightforward with that.
Do you remember Anna telling us a long time ago about who created Dragon Slayer magic? It was somebody named Irene.
What's going on? When did you get here?
That's true. We never even
This
knew
is your
that.
mind, so quit being so shocked. You guys
We never
really
even
piss me
knew
off
that until
sometimes.
now.
I thought you were supposed to be telling me why our Mother Virgin gathered something. Not our fault. All we're supposed to do is lead you down some kind of path through your memories.
You're almost to the end, Natsu. Come on.
Look at that. Lucy is like just laying down with Natsu like that. Like, how?
After producing numerous
I mean, she's
dragon
pretty much
slayers,
sleeping
we
though,
were able to gain the upper hand in the war.
at that point.
Victory seemed to be within reach, and with that victory came our very survival.
Totally.
However, the great potential that had been unlocked began to take its toll on the bodies wielding it. Those unable to suppress this wellspring of power went mad. The extraordinary sensory perception of dragons caused extreme vertigo and motion sickness in humans. What's more,
Excuse me. Your Majesty? Your face. What's wrong?
inside those who gained this new power grew dragon seeds. These seeds would turn those people into dragons, spelling doom for any dragon slayer. To complicate things further, at that time I was carrying a child in my womb. You, Urza.
So you did have dragon sex then? I don't think she said. Then who was the father?
I'm sure you're curious about your father.
Oh,
He was
okay.
a general of a neighboring country.
Never mind. Okay, never mind.
It's political in nature. A solution to a territorial dispute.
Okay, never mind. They actually did reveal the father. It's not a dragon. So worse did not happen.
I'm sure you're curious about your father. He was a general of a neighboring country. Our marriage was political in nature. A solution to a territorial dispute.
I guess that's where Urza gets her leadership from.
Can you make it?
Yes.
The Dragon Slayer's power is incredible. It borders on supernatural.
No!
I'm done. This is the end of my journey.
Galtharion!
Irene, I failed my duty to protect you. I failed to preserve our peaceful coexistence.
Isn't the dragon still with
Your
her?
father fought by my side on many battlefields and was there to comfort me as I watched Galtharion die. When Acnologia rose up, the war ended with neither side coming away as the clear victor. As if ridiculing the countless lives that were lost, Acnologia alone stood victorious.
Of course.
Then, just 1 week after the fighting stopped,
You monster! I'll kill you! Stay back!
It's me, Irene! Be patient. I know I can fix this. Please run.
Careful. She'll end up just like Acnologia!
No, please, I won't. I would never choose to harm the dragons.
That means you're an enemy of humankind. Seize her, men! We must lock up this dragon woman for our own safety!
Stop. Listen to me. I'm carrying your child.
What did she say?
If that's true, then that must mean the child is cursed.
I would never father a child with a monster like you!
What?
after that my life became a living hell, filled with misery, torture, beatings, dehumanization. And then, don't worry. I'll do everything in my power to keep you safe from harm.
Dragon woman, the day of your execution has been decided.
That's fine. But please, please spare my child.
I've had enough of this foolishness. No child takes 3 years to be born.
That's because I cast a spell on it. I can't have it here. Not in this hellish place.
There is no child. To prove it, I'll split open your belly myself.
No! Don't! I'm sorry! No!
See, just like Acnologia. A blight on humanity. No! You monster!
Wait, what was that? It's coming from the dungeon! Let's move! We have to take General Wrong! Hurry!
Gotta be real.
killing the general!
This can't be happening. I know I'm still a human. I don't want this. I want to be a person again. Somebody, please, help me.
How'd you become with the full dragon?
Centuries passed, and during all that time, I carried you inside me, Urza, my child.
How is that even possible?
I lived deep in the mountains, far away from human civilization, searching for a way to lift this curse. And one day,
Do my eyes deceive me? It's been ages since I've last seen a dragon. Who are you? Oh, you're actually a human, aren't you?
on that day, I met His Majesty. His magic ability was unparalleled. In the blink of an eye, he cured the affliction that had plagued me for centuries.
Human. I can hardly believe it. Oh, I'm back. I'm human.
This is merely an appearance. You'll never truly return to who you once were.
It's okay. I can live with that. I'm so happy. Just looking like my old self after all this time fills my heart with joy.
However, soon I discovered the shortcomings of my new condition. There's no flavor. I gorged myself sick, but I couldn't taste anything.
So tired. God, all I want is to fall asleep. Please. Pain. I'm so itchy and so cold. What's happening to me? I want it to stop. I just want to live like a normal human.
This is merely an appearance. You'll never be human.
I'm not some kind of monster. I'm human. I'm human.
I want my baby to suffer as I have. I want it to be human. Human. Growing inside me is a human.
Fucking like 300,
Carrying a human life.
300 years, really?
A human body. Could be a new beginning. I can enchant myself into this child. Then I would have a human body. It would be just like before. I'd be a new being in a new body. I would have a new chance at life. I will be you and you will be me. Come, my child. Let us join and become one.
Ugh.
Alas, it didn't work. Enchanting myself into the child was an impossible dream. Since I had no use for you, I threw you away. So you wouldn't weigh me down. I simply left you in some backwater hamlet.
And that was Rosemary Village.
I didn't care to remember the name.
It's all right. Guess I should thank you. If only for giving me the gift of life.
A waste of breath. Your life is no gift, I promise.
What's wrong with you? She's your own child!
You may be right. Leaving me behind was the true gift. If you hadn't thrown me away, I may never have met my real family.
I'm one of that. Well, that's a good episode, though. I like that stuff. But this was kind of getting weird. As the episode was progressing, it got weird. Because they're kind of hitting at, like, oh, God, this dragon. She screwed a dragon. I was like, oh, no, this can't be the thing that they did it right. Then they just threw that father thing right in there at the last second. Like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's just kind of like weird. Yeah, it was. It was a good
Now, Ursa has finally learned the secret behind her birth from her biological mother. Despite this harsh truth, she remains unfazed. The memories of meeting her dear friends and everything they've shared together make it clear where her allegiance lies. And so, Fairy Tale's mightiest female wizard will take on the Scarlet Despair. Next time, Master Enchant. The power of love and the bonds of friendship will drive out this anguish.
Good.
And it's just like, oh, they all checked out, didn't they? Yeah, they probably did. I did. That was the new episode. It was pretty good. Everyone's like, we don't care about this. I see how that is. I see how that is, guys.
That was a good episode.
Nothing to do. Is that it? All right, guys. With you. Yeah, no one watching right now. Oh, it sucks. He was just like, nah, I'm not gonna run that. He ain't gonna run that. Oh. The bear. Well, all right, guys, this has been swell. How many people? I don't think anyone's watching right now. So I'm gonna check out, comment, rate, like, maybe this, please subscribe. That's it, guys. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace.